Hi guys, Chelle here and welcome back to my channel. First today I'd just like to be sorry not sorry that my hair is a bit crazy. So I've just had a shower, washed my hair, it's a bit fluffy, but I'm trying to give myself a break from straightening it because obviously it's not good for my hair, and as you can see the ends are in dire need of a cut. So I'm a bit crazy today. I wanted to come on today to do something a little bit different to what I normally do. So as many of you will be aware, it is Veganuary or Veganuary, however you want to pronounce it, I'm not sure. I think it's Veganuary, which means there's a lot of people out there in the world that are trying to be vegan for a month, which is fabulous. And I think one element of this, a lot of people will be doing it around food. But some people that decide at the end of that, actually, they might want to carry on being vegan, or they might want to put some vegan actions into place, is around using cruelty-free products and cruelty-free brands. So since I've started doing this channel and I've started my blog, I've had quite a lot of people approach me and ask me about cruelty-free brands and how you might know and how you go about changing over to cruelty-free. So I thought today I'd come on and do my 10 top tips on how to change over to cruelty-free brands with your makeup and your skincare and potentially some other areas. So what is cruelty-free? So that is using a product that has not been tested on animals, none of the ingredients have been tested on animals, and it's also brands that don't sell in China, because if they sell in China they have to test that product on animals. That's their law, which is bizarre. So without further ado, my top tip number 1 is please don't be overwhelmed. When I first turned vegan, which was July last year, before that actually, probably about 2 months before that, I started looking into cruelty-free brands, and it can be so overwhelming because there is so much information out there and you're not sure if the brands that you already own are cruelty-free. You don't know what brands out there might be vegan if you're a vegan, so it can seem really overwhelming. So the tips that I've got for you will help you to start changing over. You don't need to feel overwhelmed, honestly. Just go, there's lots of help out there, and obviously we'll go through a few now. So obviously leading from that is top tip number 2, and that is it's a gradual process. You do not need to throw away all of the products that you own that are made by a cruelty-free brand. Number 1, that's wasteful, and you would have spent money buying those products, so don't throw them away. You don't need to feel guilty, just use them up, and once you've used up that product, then start replacing it with a cruelty-free brand and a cruelty-free product. It is okay to do that. If you look on the internet, everywhere will advise that that is what you should do. I didn't throw any products away. I donated my products to my sister so that she could have the ones that I wasn't comfortable using. There were some brands that I kept. They were obviously higher end brands that cost me quite a lot of money. I didn't want to give them away, and I didn't want to just throw them away, so I carried on using it, and once it had emptied out I replaced it with a cruelty-free brand. So you don't have to rush. It's not I have to be cruelty-free now, because you don't. Just make it a gradual process, and that is okay. So top tip number 3 is know your bunnies. So there are companies out there. One of them is Leaping Bunny and one of them is PETA, and they have lists online of companies that are cruelty-free, and PETA also have a list of companies that are vegan. So what are these companies, I might hear you ask? So Leaping Bunny is a company that accredits people. So you can write to them and evidence to them how you're a cruelty-free brand, and they will list you on their website. You can also pay for a license, a one-off fee I believe, to have the cruelty-free bunny on your products. So here I randomly have Astonished glass cleaner next to me. You can see on here is the cruelty-free bunny. So that is a Leaping Bunny logo. In my opinion, I prefer Leaping Bunny because you have to go through a process for them to know that you're actually cruelty-free. So they have to prove to Leaping Bunny that they don't test on animals, the finished product, that none of the ingredients are tested on animals, and that they don't use any suppliers that test on animals. So basically none of it, nothing in that product has ever been tested on animals. And with Leaping Bunny, they do audits, so you have to reaccredit every year, so you have to go back and sign the document to say, yes, I am still cruelty free and I don't use any ingredients and I don't use any suppliers that aren't, and you have to be open to audit. So you know that when you look on their list, that company is without a doubt cruelty free. PETA, on the other hand, they have a list and you just have to write to them to say the same as Leaping Bunny, but there is no audit process. So I would say if a brand isn't on both the lists and it's just on PETA, I would personally check, which is what I do. So just know your bunnies. I will put a link. There's a really good comparison chart that Ethical Elephant has put together, and I will link to that below so that you can see that, and it shows you the differences between the two. So definitely check out Leaping Bunny and PETA's websites, and that will give you lots of information. So again, number 4, top tip number 4, do your research. So I spent quite a lot of time looking into Leaping Bunny, looking into PETA, looking online at the wealth of information that's out there. And you don't have to do this all straight away. There are easy ways to start off with, and that's by obviously looking on Leaping Bunny, because that will tell you which brands are available to you straight away. Look at brands online. So if you've got a brand that you use, brands that are actually cruelty free will state it on their website and it will be very clear, but also double check that with Leaping Bunny, because brands may say we are cruelty free, we don't test on animals, but that doesn't necessarily mean that the ingredients that are in that product aren't tested on animals. You just need to be wary. Number 5, top tip number 5, is look on social media, look on blogs and hashtags. So this has been a saving grace for me, and I think it will be for you, is look at blogs online, look at YouTube videos, and look at hashtag. So hashtag into Instagram, for example, cruelty free, and it will bring up brands for you. So there have been 2 blogs that I've found really useful, and they're Logical Harmony and Cruelty Free Kitty, and I will link them below. So they have brand lists that they've looked into. Logical Harmony is American, so there's quite a lot of American brands on there, but she also looks into the brands, so they're both worth checking out. I'm started to compile my own list, so I've got a massive spreadsheet on the go from brands that are off the Leaping Bunny website, brands that are off the PETA website, and also other brands. For example, Barry M, they aren't on either of the list, but on their website they do say they are cruelty free, and any vegan products is listed on their website. So, and you can check the ingredients. So I'm pulling that list together, and I will start listing it on my blog too. So if you follow me, then keep an eye on my blog, and I'll try and keep it up to date as much as I can. At the moment, the only list of vegan products on there is Ciate, and they are an accredited cruelty-free brand. So there's a list of vegan products on there, so you can check that out, and my blog link will be below. Top tip number 6 is look at the ingredients. Get to know your ingredients and look at labels. So again, this can be quite overwhelming, and I've only just started looking at it, so I'm not suggesting that as soon as you want to be cruelty-free, you start looking at it, because it will blow you away. But on PETA's website, and I will link this below as well, there is a massive list of all the ingredients, so get to know what products aren't cruelty free and specifically vegan. So for me, as I'm a vegan, obviously I use cruelty free brands, but I also will only use vegan products, so it's really important for me to know the ingredients. So have a look at the PETA list, and if you've got any questions, again, Google is amazing, and there's so many other people like me and Logical Harmony, Cruelty Free Kitty, Ethical Elephant that have already looked into this and have information out there for you. So don't be afraid to look at it, and don't be afraid to reach out to those people, because they will always help you. Number 7, other products. So you're going to be looking at swapping over probably your makeup and your skincare, as I said, but if you really want to change over to cruelty free, you need to look at the other products that you would need to change that you probably wouldn't think about. So things like toothpaste, mouthwash, dental floss, household products, And again, it's a gradual process. So I started off with makeup and skincare, and then I gradually moved across to home products. So again, obviously I didn't just throw them away, I replaced them when they ran out. And for example, as I have this next to me, like Astonish, they're cruelty free and a vegan brand, so I have lots of their products and they're really affordable. You can buy these in Poundland, which is great. So have a think about what other products you'd want to change, and it's not hard to get hold of them. Superdrug and Co-op do their own brand toothpaste and their own brand mouthwash. I'm not sure about Co-op, but I know Superdrug do because I use it, and they are cruelty free and they are Leaping Bunny, I believe, certified. Yes, they are, because it is on the back of my Superdrug micellar water. So have a think about your other products, and again, lots of information out there. Number 8 of my top tips is try different brands. So obviously this is really important. You're going to start using different brands. For me, it's opened up a whole new world of indie brands and brands that I never would have thought about using before. So for example, Elf. So if you've seen my other videos, you would have seen this. So Elf, all their products are vegan and they are a cruelty free company. So I use these all the time and they are so affordable. You can buy them on the high street, you can buy them in Superdrug, and actually my eye makeup that I have on today is all by Elf. So I love their mascara, it's amazing, and it's something like, well, it's no more than £5. So just try out other brands. There's high-end brands out there that are cruelty free, there are lower brands that are cruelty free. So honestly, just try them all out. It's actually quite fun. Number 9 of my top tips is, if you're not sure, you can do what I did. So when I first started looking into cruelty-free makeup and skincare, I signed up to some subscription boxes, which you'll know that I love because I unbox them on my channel. And I've got a blog coming up soon about why I'm vegan, and it lists the ones I signed up to. So there are a number of brands out there that do cruelty-free subscription boxes and vegan subscription boxes. So it's worth checking online, and if you want to know what brands I know of, I think I'm going to do a blog post on that soon. So I will let you know which ones are cruelty-free and which ones are vegan. But it's a really good way to learn different brands, which is the reason I signed up to them, and now I just love them and I'm obsessed with subscription boxes. But you'll find brands in there that you never would have even thought about. So it's a really nice way to find amazing brands. So if you've got the money and you can afford it, you don't need to sign up to everyone like I did. Just sign up to one. And my final top tip number 10 is enjoy it. It doesn't have to be hard work. It doesn't have to make you miserable, because you're doing it for a reason. You want to use cruelty free because you don't want to be part of using a brand or a product that has been harming animals. So enjoy what you're doing. Experiment, use different brands, have a look online, do research. Honestly, I really love it. Since I've started doing my blog and my channel, and even before that, I love trying new brands. My makeup, I've got different brands that I never would have had before. My skincare, I've got different brands. We use different hair products. We use different household products. So just really enjoy it. Enjoy trialing them. That you're probably going to find brands that you don't like, let's be honest. But that doesn't matter, because you've tried it and you know. And then you can potentially pass that product on to someone you know, and that might help them to want to go cruelty free as well. So I hope that's been useful. If you have any questions, please get in touch. You can get in touch through any of my social media channels, or you can leave me a comment below. But honestly, going cruelty free for me, obviously I'm vegan as well, so going cruelty free for me has been one of the best things, because I'm so happy when I use my products that I know nothing I use has harmed any animal whatsoever. So it will make you feel much better for yourself, and you'll know that you're doing something really good, and it really isn't hard to do. So I would definitely recommend even looking into it. Don't rush it, as I say. Research it beforehand if you don't just want to switch one day. I switched one day because I watched an awful video that's very truth-telling, and it broke my heart, and I completely stopped using any products that have been tested on animals the next day. But it doesn't have to be that drastic. You can do it over a little period, and it's not a massive problem. Check out people's hashtags, check out the blogs that I'm going to link below, check out my blog, do your research, know your bunnies, and just enjoy yourself. That is my main message. So again, thank you so much for watching. If you have lasted this long, if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a massive thumbs up, and if you could subscribe to my channel, there will be more videos like this, and I'm always open to suggestions. So if there is something you want me to look at or a subject that you want me to cover, then please let me know. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will be back soon. Bye.